Quick disclaimer here. Trading is very risky and carries high level of risk. Anything said here is not a financial advice. Make sure you trade with money you can only afford to lose. Stay safe. Hi everyone, this is the voice of TRADEWITHWORLDBANK. It's a beautiful weekend out here, and it's been a very long time since we've had our weekly analysis like this. So if you are a subscriber, first subscriber to this channel, make sure you stay tuned, click on the like button, and turn on the notification bell after the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I drop beautiful contents like this. Last week I wasn't able to drop any analysis. That was due to the fact that I was not, available. So today we're going to be looking at our pairs as usual: Eurchf, EURUSD, GJ, and Bitcoin. Then we're also looking to volatility indices. Okay, so let me open up my second browser for volatility indices and let's continue loading so we can have something to deal with. Then EURCHF, last 2 weeks, I was looking at this supply zone over here. If you have issues on how we identify the supply zone, you can just watch the previous video where we talked about it. It's going to pop up in a minute so that you can get more information about the analysis. We're talking about this other supply zone too, but you can see it didn't hold so strong. Then we're looking at this demand zone also didn't hold so strong, but look at the extreme supply zone we're expecting. You can see what's happened, and it's played out nicely well. So from what I have here on this analysis, you can see that all these has created liquidity for this extreme supply zone. Okay, liquidity was taken here, and then liquidity was also engineered below. Okay, that's more like enough confidence for your supply and demand zones. Okay, liquidity and the likes. So now the last confluence is always Fibonacci. Let's check the Fibonacci level from this high to this low. Yeah, you can see it's exactly lying on 0.7. So that is a nice Fibonacci supply level because it's an extreme supply zone. That is we sell at discount, right? We sell at premium, we buy at discount. So it's a nice premium level. And you can see what's happened. It is enough to give us what instant spending order kind of trade, and then you wait for markets to play out. And you can see over here, this one did, normally this is where my TP would be. This one did 200 pips sharp just from this beautiful setup from last 2 weeks. So guys, remember, like I said, any setup I drop is always, most of them are always likely to play out well. Now let's move to our next analysis over here on the weekly time frame. Okay, so let's start with the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we still have this extreme supply here that is still fresh and has not been mitigated. Looks very wide and looks like it's going to take a very long time. Now we have fair value gap over here. We have fair value gap there. We have fair value gap there. You can see. So this imbalance fair value gap. There's entry here. So I'll leave those lines. You understand? Then yeah, I think that's the only place we have fair value gap. So clean. That is the only zone. Okay, so now let's move to the daily time frame, and now we can see it's spiking up to the upside. Okay, now you can see here from this previous daily time frame that gave us the first change of character. Look at what happened. Right, this was a breakout, right? Now the change of character, and on the norms you'll be expecting a demand to hold here. But remember what I always say about change of character: when you see a change of character, wait for the break of structure. Okay, once you see a change of character, wait for the demand zone of the change of character to hold and get the break of structure. So when you get a break of structure over here, then you know that market is already signifying an uptrend, or else this change of character is nothing. Okay, it's just like just playing on its own. So make sure you always wait for what the break of structure, which will signify that yes, the trend is strong, and then you can look for buying opportunities, or else this change of character is just like a fake move. You can see now it's a fake move. So this one is like a fake change of character. You need to be careful. So that is that. Now we're having another change of character here. That is why I was talking about change of character. We're about to have another. Okay, we already have a change of character from the left, and this is the demand zone for it. Over here, yeah, we have demand zones there. And now, okay, remember this imbalance we had from here. I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to touch it at all. You can just refine it to the demand and supply. Yeah. So you can refine to demand and supply. Let me delete that and let me use supply and demand. Yeah. So fair value gap, I got a supply zone from that fair value gap. That's the supply zone. And now let me delete this. Yeah, and now we're expecting market to tap into this demand zone, give us a break of structure from here, then this change of character is valid. Or else it can just continue flying. It can just continue dipping. Okay. So it's very important. Very important. Now, what is the next thing? We have a change of character. Remember, market is still overall bearish, but we're just trying to follow this structure here. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. You know, you can refine it on the 4 hours over there. This is like a breaker block, but since I trade demand and supply, I'll just use this. Okay, trade demand and supply. I really don't trade ICT in depth like that. You understand? So just demand and supply. Simplify things for yourself. Though I'm not saying ICT is hard, but you know, when I don't want to stress myself too much on when I know I have demand and supply, that is okay for me. Okay, now let's move to the 1-hour time frame, which is going to be the last time frame. You also can refine it any way you want. I'll just leave this zone like this. I'll leave this zone like this. Then maybe I'm using the 50%. Yeah, I'm using the 50%. Anything from 50% to the below, that's what I would love to see. Okay, so let me just draw it out like this and delete my line over there. Okay, so we have something like this. Yeah, then this is the last demand zone over here too. But nonetheless, this one might just be creating or engineering liquidity for that demand zone. Okay, so I'll just be liquidity for this extreme demand zone. Okay, so that is just it. Then our target would be the extreme supply zone on the weekly time frame. Okay, so it means we're looking for counter trend buying opportunities right now on the 1-hour time frame. But remember the daily change of character. This is the daily extreme, right? This is the extreme daily demand, and then let's see how market reacts to that. Okay, because now let's move to the daily back. If we say we should wait for if we say we should wait for a break of structure over here, it's going to take a lot of days. Okay, so you have to be following the internal structure and then internal order flow to get inside these trades. Now let's look at this previous demand. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, you can see the 1-hour time frame, nothing really even happened on the 1 hour. You understand? So you would have just followed the sales and supplies like that. So you already can take counter trend trades into this, which can later become long-term trades. You understand? But you know, this is what we have. This is what I'm expecting for next week. Okay, so Euro USD. Now Euro USD has become my pair, and I took some beautiful trades on Euro USD, which was very, very nice. So definitely it was also sent to the students, and trade I always share it with my students, including gold and then BTC. Okay, then Euro USD. Now I've started trading Euro USD because I noticed I think it gives setups almost every day now. So as a smart money trader, you need something that will be giving you as a forex trader, actually, you need something that will be giving you setup almost every day, right? Almost every day, which is very, very important. So you don't want to wait too much, because sometimes patience might also be stupidity, because every trader is saying, everybody is saying, every mentor is saying, or every motivational speaker is saying, wait, don't take trades when you do this. Not every day is a trading day. But let me tell you something, not every day is a trading day, fine, but waiting or patience might be stupidity sometimes. You understand? So you don't have to wait too much before you make money, or you don't have to trade every day before you make money. You can just trade every day. the waiting or the patience I feel these motivational speakers are talking about is when you are not seeing setup. Maybe you are somewhere here and the market is ranging. Though I love trading, taking trades here because I took a trade off this supply zone over there. I think I sent it to my WhatsApp status. So not taking trade over here, maybe because you're not seeing your setup. That is nice waiting. But whenever you're seeing your setup somewhere here and you're now saying because somebody asks you to wait, you are going to wait. That is stupidity. Okay. So sometimes don't waste too much. So what am I trying to say is I was waiting too much on a particular pair, which I wasn't getting set up almost every day. So ASAP, ASAP. I have to change to Euro USD. Okay. So end of story. Now we'll be looking at analysis. What are we expecting? Okay, let's first look at where we stopped 2 weeks ago. Did it give us any profit so far? No profit, no loss. Nice. It didn't mitigate anything so far. I think this was the extreme supply we were expecting. Now you can see it's flipping to the upside, just like Euro CHF. Okay, almost the same thing. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening on the weekly. Okay, now we have this weekly supply zone that has been mitigated over here, dropped. Now we have another supply zone over here again. Let me delete everything I have here. How did this become like this? Wow. Oh, I can't undo that. Let me. Yeah, I've undone that now. So I didn't even know how that came up initially. Now we have this fresh weekly supply zone. Okay, now let's move to daily. Yeah, you can refine it nicely on the daily. Nice. Then you can look for buys into this supply zone using the other time frames like the 4 hours, the 1 hour, and the likes. So Euro USD over there. Let's refine it that last time. Okay, over there. So instead of using this one, now we're using this one. I think I love that. So let's go back to the weekly and see what we've been able to refine. Okay, now we have just this weekly open. It's still the same thing. Still the same thing with this red candle withdrawal. So let's go back to the 1 hour. Looking at this place here, we have a quick, more like a change of character inside here. So on Monday, I'll be looking to take some shots into the demand zones that can push us to the extreme weekly time frame. Yeah, and then we have another demand zone over here. Yeah, so I'm looking for quick shots into this demand zone or this demand zone, and then from this demand zone we'll be looking towards to buy into the weekly supply and then continue the sell, or into this weekly supply and then continue the sell. Okay, so that is what I'll be expecting on Monday. You know, this supply zone here or this demand zone here, I won't look at the market dropping into this demand zone without taking any sell. You understand? So I'm using this first change of character supply zone as a mechanism to sell into this. Though I'll be using Asian session because now it's nearer to the Asian session. I'm using the Asian session liquidity grab price London zone London Q zone to take a trade here if I'm opportune. Okay, so you guys will see that when I take the trade on my status. I'm definitely going to share that with my students. So next pair, let's look at what happened last week because I took some trades and I missed some. I think I was explaining internal. No, not internal now. I was explaining fair value gaps. I was explaining fair value gaps. Where was it safe? Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, I think it's the 1 hour. I'm just trying to spot out a fair value gap for you guys. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Is it this pair? And yeah, I don't think it's this pair, but it looks like it's not so clean. It's not so clean. Okay, but then it's similar to this. Okay, you can see you can use this as your demand zone. You understand? And then when you get your entry confirmation, you're ready to fire. Yeah, just like that. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. So you can see I missed the buy here. Yes, I missed the buy here from the fair value gap on the 1 hour and the demand on 15 minutes below the Asian session. Jesus Christ. So that was how I missed a beautiful quick setup here. Just look at it. I always use 5 pip stop loss. So definitely I won't be using 5 pip stop loss like this. I'll definitely go inside this place and get my 5 pip stop loss. Then though I missed this move. This was the only move I missed on Thursday. The news didn't allow me to get inside here, inside this buy. And then I missed the sell also from here. I took a beautiful sell here, and yeah, so I missed a lot this week. Then I missed a lot last week, but this week we have to kill. Starting with this. Then our last pair for currencies would be GJ. Since last 2 weeks also we didn't really have anything specific, but I think we have something nice. Okay, it's this demand zone and I started flying up. So let's check if it was actually this demand zone it came for. Yeah, so it came for this demand zone there, you can see. So this one was just the liquidity zone, acting as inducements, acting as liquidity for this extreme demand zone. So the extreme demand zone held nicely, and we might just be bullish from there. Okay, let's go down again into the smaller time frames. Let's go to the daily. You can see that spike, though I'm sure it will be news, definitely it will be news. Then let's move to the 1 hour straight up, since we have something clean now. Okay, we have an extreme supply zone from there. Then I'll be looking to sell right off. I'll still be waiting for my confirmation. This demand zone played off nicely. So for confirmation here, you can just use 1 minute time frame. So 1 minute time frame, what do you need to look for? You need to look for a break of structure. So is there a break of structure here? No, there's no break of structure. I don't take that as a break of structure. Since we are coming from a 1 hour demand zone, I want to see something clean and big. Okay, so I won't take this as a break of structure. I want to see something, a breakout, more like a breakout. Yeah, like this exactly. So now we have a clean break of structure over here, and now I'll call this the break of structure, which we can use for our entry, and this will be the candle responsible for that, and then our buy limit spending order is going to be over here, and then we can use our stop loss like this. That's 7 pip stop loss. Let's see. Our target will be wherever we want it to be. I love taking big targets, so let's just use that. So now we have gotten triggered inside this trade. Okay, so this is the first -1 over here. Then I'm waiting for another entry again, which would be this one or this one, since we've got another break of structure over here. Okay, so this will be the next entry. Don't let me waste time. I'll use this. I'll just use, yeah. Then targets still be initial targets. Yeah. So now we are in. So this will be the second entry. Remember, the first entry was a failure. So nonetheless, we really can't, predict, and we really can't predict. Yeah. So we just have to react to whatever we are seeing, and we are good. So I'm using this entry now because we have a nice doji candle here, and I'm not using this one. Yeah. So it did hit our target. So hit our target, it was what's the risk, what's the weight. So took a loss here, 7 pips loss, and then took our gain back with 200 pips. You understand? So I think it's what's the risk, guys. Then that is how to enter. So what am I expecting for GJ on in the coming week over here? In the coming week, what am I expecting? Zari Azara, yeah. Yes, okay. I'll use this demand here. Yeah, I love the extreme one. So since market is bullish on the 1 hour. The 1 hour order flow is bullish, and then it is touching a 1 hour. It is touching a weekly demand. Let's see what we have. Let's see how markets would, react to our zones. Remember, I drew out a supply zone here. This one just be for a sell into this demand. Okay. And the last pair is the almighty Bitcoin before we move to volatility indices. Yeah, hit a supply zone, started dropping, and might just continue dropping like that. Okay. So after this range, let's just go to 15 minutes. You can use this supply here, right? But then we have a new supply, which is this. Now it has been triggered, and for me, I really don't like taking trades of 15 minutes POIs. Okay, so I'll wait for a 1 hour POI or 30 minutes POI. So I wait for a cool break of structure from here, and then I'll be using this as my PUI on the 1 hour. So it's cleaner now, cleaner and better. Okay, yeah, that will be all on this currency for now, since we don't have anything much. And the weekly time frame, looking at it, it still looks bearish. Remember, if it breaks out of this support, that is the only thing holding it right now. Once it breaks out of this support, then we already know where it is going to the next support. So let's just hope it doesn't do that, because there's a lot of orders on crypto right now. Okay, I'm seeing something different again. Now this zone I've drawn here is a 1 hour PUI, since we've gotten a break of structure from this previous low. Okay, now our entry can be here. Let's just go to the 1 minute. Oh, it has even sold a lot. That already sold a lot. It already sold a lot. So let's just use the 15 minutes time frame now. Yeah, so your entry zone can be here. Yes, your entry can be here as you wish. So I'll also be looking at this entry. Okay, if it gives me what I want, I'll take the sell. So I'm going to send this to my students in a minute. Yeah, we have a beautiful risk to reward here, but now look at what it's showing me. Just 0.92% profits. You understand? It's a little bit small, but nonetheless, let me save this image. So I'm sending that to my students, and then let's move to volatility indices. Volatility indices, I'm looking at volatility 100. That was where we stopped. Then volatility 75 and 75 1S index. So volatility 100 index is just bearish and has been dropping crazily. So I don't think I have anything clean over here. Just draw your supply zones and wait for it. Then you can take counter trend trades, buying into this supply or this supply. So then you sell off again when you get your confirmation entry. So that is all I'll advise you to say here, to do here. But this pair is very, very heavy and volatile, so just be careful with it. Then next is volatility 75 index. Then we'll move to the last one, 75 1S index. Okay, where did we stop on volatility 75 1S index last week? Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. You can see we have a lot over here. I think my chart is now saving. Wow, that's nice. Okay, we touched this supply zone and then started dropping off nicely. Touched this demand, went up, touched it again, went up, now created liquidity and drove, sold. So I really don't even have an idea of, where we stop. So that's why I'm doing this. But now what do we have on volatility? You can see this demand zone the old. I'd love to take a sell from this supply zone over here. Supply zone over here. We have a break of structure. Nice break of structure. Nice break of structure. Just like we have on volatility 100 index, then you can look for counter trend buys into this supply zone. Those buys won't be strong buys like that. You have to be careful since it's a very, very strong downtrend. Then the last spell will be 75 1S index. Let me save the drawing. Yeah. Now we have volatility 75 1S index, and what do we have here? Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. So on the 15 minutes time frame, let's see what we have. Oh my god. Okay. Then 1 hour time frame. Let's quickly go back to 1 hour time frame. We also have an extreme supply zone over there. So on this 15 minutes time frame, you can look for what, buy entries from there. Let's see. Okay. So let's use 5 minutes time frame. Okay, 5 minutes time frame has not given us anything also. So we can just still wait. For this to give us a buy setup into this supply zone. So that's where I'll be stopping for now. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. If you love what I'm doing, click on the like button, smash that like button. It helps a lot. And also, if you have any question, comment in the comment section. I'm always available for you guys. Peace, guys. I'm out.